first time there. So it's just it's more like you farm a lot, but you also give away a lot when you die there. And now rotation bottom coming in here. Tron is being brought in. No lane ward for the side of Fnatic.
This is
could
a
be
potential chance for IG. But what are you going to be doing right now? Is it a roll in and then with the paralyzing cast
yeah.
on the back? Oh, that's exactly what it is. It's just a roll into the decay with the blood right. Mush is trying to make it difficult, but the paralyzing cast is going to bounce around. The malediction's already on Mush. They need a little bit more damage to help him pop. Now that shallow grave's going to wear off before the malediction does. So one more pop isn't enough. And with the shards, he's actually been blocked in. Luo, there's no way to chase it. In the meantime,
kills.
Yeah, he actually kills off Earthshaker by himself.
Yeah, he definitely did. Nice solo kill there. Peel is so dangerous to go up against. The amount of spam they can throw the Spirit Lance, super dangerous. He didn't even have to use his Enchanted Mango there, so he keeps that as well. Very nice for him.
So another kill for IG there, rack it up to 4. Overall, they've already got, in just the space of 5 minutes, already managed to pick up 2,000 net worth advantage. Experience is 1,500.
Yeah, that's pretty big considering how hard they were losing mid. Like, mid is definitely not going their way. Still only looking at 12 CS, 13 now, just slowly pulling his farm in.
Well, Ferrari's actually doing pretty decently, considering his lack of CS.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough lane. It's very tough.
Yeah.
You can't even spam Drunken Haste that reliably because there's the unstable current dealing damage to you every time you do it. So there are downsides. Oh, the rune is denied.
That's frustrating. Ferrari is coming down to pick that little sucker up, and it's an easy move up from Kerchik. And attacks from the high ground.
Yeah, very nice there by Dazzle. And Peel is having good control over the top lane. The ES, despite being 1v1, can't really touch the creeps that much.
Well, it's kind of difficult, man. Like
79.1% win rates on Brewmaster. So he has the highest win rate on Brewmaster out of any player with 25 games or more.
He's a talented kid, Ferrari.
He's very, very good. If he gets his Blink Dagger and Aghanims, he can do wonders with it. Or even if he just gets the Blink and BKB, because sometimes you need that against Rasta, Instant Hex.
Should also point out the fact they're going to flash farm Ferrari in a moment. Once they got the 4 points up in the clap, they've got a triple stack inside the Dire jungle.
Yeah, they are stacking up and preparing for him.
While on bottom lane, Luo and Faith coming back to the lane, but Kerchik as well as Johnny, they're just waiting in the wings for their time to shine. As Mushy, Decay, just a little bit of shard harass, nothing more.
Yeah, Sadly doesn't do much as he just denies 2 creeps immediately and full HP again.
This Dire Observer Ward on the side. Now, this is actually one of these weird wards to talk about, because Undying walked down the river to this point and then threw the ward down, then backed up instantly. So the second you do that, you should be flagging the fact that Observer Ward was going down.
Yeah.
But Fnatic weren't looking for it, so they didn't ping it at the time, and they haven't dewarded it since.
Yeah, it's always the mind games. You gotta keep your eye on the enemy supports always. If they have a ward on them, just, you know, good track of that. Click your opponents as often as possible.
Yep. Keep tabs.
And he's gonna rush straight into Blink Dagger, of course, on Brewmaster, by the way. Oh, yeah, I thought the Dazzle was stuck there for a second. He's gonna be fine.
Try to shut it down. That should reveal the fact that the
They need to use the Brewmaster ulti. They should try and force a fight bottom. He wants to run around and go down here.
It would be nice, because they're getting a lot in the other lane. So you start off with your shards, just harassing into Mushy, but
they're gonna back off.
Yeah.
Oh, Rasta is actually kind of stuck there, so he's gonna stay for a while.
They realize, because you got Chuan farming mid, so Chuan's finding some really good levels. Also notice too what he's prioritizing: 2 points Malediction, 2 points Paralyzing Task. So you don't actually have the ulti yet, obviously. They were waiting for that in the mid. But there's no Voodoo Restoration. So Kerchik, a quick TP out. They drop the Tombstone. They're sacrificing their tier 1 tower.
Johnny is just trying to hide the best he can, but oh boy. Jigs up, Johnny.
Can't stay in the trees forever.
No, he was listening, trying to listen.
Right. In return, Fnatic, they can at least do some damage to this tier 1 tower. Fortification is going to make it difficult. This Undying Tombstone's made this a lot easier for IG to force down the tower.
Yeah, it's just tower trades going on right now. Not much that Fnatic can do to teamfight against the Undying and Brewmaster ulti.
Yep.
So they're just respecting that, but at the same time, they're not punishing the PL. He's been just farming away as well. So.
Well, how are you meant to punish a PL? You don't have enough control. He's just going to doppelganger away every time.
Well, you
And
have to do something though.
True.
Right now you're losing towers and PO is free farming.
So-
This is losing out too much. You need to
But what's the
try and
something?
smoke up.
What's the something? Like, you've got an Undying as well as a Brewmaster. You don't want a team fight into that one.
Yeah.
The PL, you can't just
It's pickoffs.
gank him straight.
No, it's pickoffs. You have to go for a disable gank. But right now it's very hard as the Shadow Shaman is only level 3. He doesn't have a single point into the Hex yet. So all of this is very, very difficult.
So many stacks
they're
everywhere.
They're gonna steal these
Ferrari found a triple. Actually, he found a double stack and made a triple. Johnny's the one who's in trouble. They dropped the tombstone. Malediction will actually kill him at this point. Johnny knows he's dead, so does as much as he can before death.
They're gonna try and fight for this stack. They don't want to have it stolen. KYXY and
That's a
Mushi.
dangerous fight to take, though.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
You
They're
still got
actually
PL
helping
farming
them.
top. He's not stopping. And he actually bought BTs to start with. Ferrari, straight TP out, and they do take the stack.
Oh, nice to see that the good old TP out against Bloodseeker still works sometimes. Most of the times nowadays, it's just, oh, you want to TP out against Bloodseeker? Oh, he just runs up and punches you 2 times and you're dead. But luckily, he's a Brewmaster. He's immune to that kind of stuff.
Kind of surprised Burning goes for such a build. Like, it's very split push orientated. Like, comes in at the very, very last moment.
Burning knows
but-
his farming. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I believe him to know the fastest way to get high farm in a game like this.
It kind of flags the fact, though, like, IG do not want to fight early on.
Yeah.
Well, until this,
Well-
Blink in for Ferrari, in for the split, and the paralyzing cast holding Ohio and KOXY. Ohio! Echo Slam off! He'll get a revenge kill on the Witch Doctor. He's still not dead yet. Trying to run away from these PL illusions, and not successful. Not while the Brewmaster is there. Throw out the Boulder Dash, and now the Tombstone also being dropped. A 2-for-1 trade-off. It was a lot more messier, primarily just because of the Echo.
Yeah, it definitely was. Also, speaking to the Bridge of Travel and as to whether you want to fight or not early, I think he just realized that we already have so much for team fighting. We have the Tombstone, the Brewmaster split, we have Tuskar, who innately is a very good fighter. I don't need to buy fighting items early. I can just focus on getting at a critical point of farm as soon as possible. So, smart itemization, I think. And all of them looking to do pretty good now. Brewmaster has his power treads and blink, which is respectable considering his lane, definitely.
Well, they managed to get the stack inside the Radiant jungle, and then the stack inside their own jungle, plus the being involved in the 2 kills in mid.
Yeah, they also have 2 mana boots up already, which is really nice for their entire team. All of them can use that mana pretty well. Sometimes you even want to go mana boots on Brewmaster, but he doesn't have to since they have Undying and Tusk.
It's kind of also nice when Faith gets so much farm, because he can just go into Greaves later on too.
Yeah. Oh, Greaves would be amazing in this game, negating so much of the physical damage, and there is plenty from Fnatic.
Fnatic got really some time too. Mushi's on a good timer, like the Hand of Mice isn't too late.
Yeah.
But it's just that window of opportunity where IG realize, okay, well, Bloodseeker, what does he really bring when he's Treads, Poor Man, Shield, and Midas?
Yeah, that's true. He does not bring much right now. Burning, he was spotted down as he ran down here, and now they see him again with the ward. Maybe they will be able to pick him off. But they need to get the Rupture on him, and they do have a defensive ward as well.
And he's got BTs. Like, Doppelganger to BTs out all the time, or he's actually just going to go straight to the top lane.
He runs away.
More farm to be had.
And he baited a lot of people to just try and go on him there. However, they will try and transition into push down here.
Difficult. Paralyzing Cast going to slow this down.
15 seconds, Primal Split, almost up again.
Mass Open Wall's going to be committed, which means Fortification's going to delay this push. They kind of need to, or else this tier 1 tower just drops. So, yep, there it comes. So, Shaz to get rid of all those range creeps, also locking KOXY in a bit of a pit. PL still forcing out the top lane.
Not looking to commit.
No, not going to fight into it.
Don't care that much against the tier 1 tower. Maybe they can punish when someone TP's away, but they're not going to go for it. I think they should go and farm the wards afterwards when the enemy back, because it's so much gold.
Problem is, I don't know when the enemy backs. Actually, they're going to smoke. It's a
well,
3-man smoke to gank.
Yeah.
And where do they go? Like, KOXY is going to be the first man, but he's standing in the perfect position. Blink up from Ferrari, gets a double, and straight into the split. They'll isolate KOXY while sending Dazzle up into the air. No Shallow Grave. He'll hit the ground in a moment. The one charge from KOXY bought enough time that the Shallow Grave can come off, so they move over and Kerchik. They stun him to TP. There's your Storm Ruling up into the air. The Shaman's down as well. And this will be KOXY joining him in death as he hits the ground finally.
Yeah, and 2 kills there for Faith. Again, really going to speed up that mech timing on Undying. And this is fighting without the PL at all. So he's just happily farming meanwhile. And he's going to go out and find actually the Bloodseeker and kind of scare him out of his jungle. He's like, this is my place. Get out.
too easy for IG, really. 11-1 in their favor.
Really tough start here for Fnatic.
Yeah.
And once again, we see Bloodseeker struggling. Like, I mean, as in the secret game as well. It's just having a very tough start here.
A tough start for him when PL's had such a fantastic beginning. Like 1,200 gold over on this PL. With PTs, you know he's going to be farming faster. Ohio, the lance on him, but at the same time, Tuskar's going to arrive. He doesn't want to actually fish because, well, snowball protection backs up. They're waiting for the last lance from Burning to just get the last hit in.
Oh, those deaths are so painful when you have 1,500 gold after a death. You know that, you set your Blink Dagger timing back by dying there. Really hurts.
It's the 2 cores now for IG with 2 kills apiece. So Burning's got 2, Ferrari's got 2. Obviously, there's still 12 kills on the board, but most of them belong to Undying, who's got 5.
5-0 and 5 Undying. He really has been part of a lot of action top. We see now Mushi gonna get brought down here by the snowball combo with the PL as well.
And when you get the Walrus punch up, PL now with a level 2 in his Juxtapose.
He was going to play safe there, but the Blink Dagger caught him off guard. He thought he was safe.
Life is just so hard. So hard for Fnatic. Like, KO's tries to force him back, but he doesn't even have mech. So his survivability is purely based on what Dazzle gives him.
I mean, he's going to have the same mech timing as a support Undying, so that's not looking good at all for them.
Brew ulti up in 13 seconds time.
Yeah, and that's also talking about Razor had a very good laning stage, so this is very tough. And as you said, Brew ulti is up, always look for action. Keep going, just look for these opportunities.
Yep.
And they're actually going to go for Roshan here, or at least try maybe. They have the medallion. They're actually going to keep turning. They're not sure.
They want kills. They got Nimbus rune on Ferrari, which is just a ticket to kill.
Yeah.
Because you highly doubt Fnatic will have enough money for sentry wards.
And Ketchuk Imba seems like he could very well go out there.
He's using Weave to scout.
Yeah.
Now, the scouting was nice, and it does see Chuan and Faith because the Weave remains, but they just blink down and they find Mushi again. This will be his 3rd death of the game. You're going to blood right up. Actually, the Shallow Grave keeping him up, but you've got a Tombstone, and there's that Brewmaster ulti going to go to work again, sending him up in towards the air. So goodbye to your Bloodseeker, goodbye to your Dazzle, and probably goodbye to your Tier 1 and potentially Tier 2 tower in mid.
Yeah, they did take the Tier 1 top, but again, losing the Bloodseeker and losing the Dazzle, this really hurts them. And Ferrari just playing so well as well, and his Brewmaster immediately cancelling the TPs when he splits.
They go on top. They won't see Johnny in time to cancel off the TP. Well, we had to reach him because the Blink was already used to get these shards out. But that Earthshaker is a Blink Dagger. If IG kept pushing then, it would have really backfired on them.
He managed to farm that entire thing. He got last hit top on the tower. Well, no, actually, that could have been Rasta got that. But still, the tower gold team get closer. Oh, they smoked under an observer ward. They get pinged out as well. So 100% ID knows what the Rasta and Shaker are doing.
And if they wanted, they could just, like, if Ferrari gets his Blink Dagger back off cooldown, he could just get to a point where they can break the smoke.
Yeah.
With the Vladimir's up on him, he's already very tanky as it is, and maybe even be able to fight directly.
Maybe. You don't really want to risk that, though, against something like Fisher that can stun you out from the Fog of War range.
This feels like Fnatic's final YOLO play. Like, if this doesn't work, there's no way they can really win this game. Observer Ward comes down, and Chuan, he's even going to be able to deep ward it straight away. That's just really unfortunate.
Yeah, they're backing out, running into their own jungle with the tail between their legs. Just like, yeah, we can't find anything.
You don't want to have this happen. With the Vladimir's on Ferrari, they can just pop into Roshan IG, because you got the Medallion to Courage over on Witch Doctor.
Yeah, and Vlads work so well together with their team as well. It's going to buff up, of course, the Brewlings when you split, but also works really well for the Tuskar, works well for the PL. It's a beautiful item pickup.
Fun times ahead for IG.
Yeah, definitely. Well, 1 and 15